we finished off all the ores. I still had some cave lung left. I've got 57 seconds left before I'm fully healthy, so I wanted to make sure I didn't waste any time walking through the snow. I want to be 100% health. So I'll use the last couple of seconds I have left to hop in here. I'll activate my fireplace, sleep through the night. Make sure I don't wake up in the fireplace. Deactivate that. Now I need to unload everything I don't need to carry. I was going to leave a spare knife here because I don't want to be running around coming back here with no knife and no way to defend myself. So aluminium, have I got any space for that? No, I don't. Okay, that's only 3.5 kgs. I'll take that, leave that. Bottom box. I'm tempted to actually build a new box just to store all my excess in here. What's on the horse? Oops. He's got no space either, but he can take some more iron ore. And I'll unlock another spot on him. Oh, I've got to stop doing that. Okay, we have an extra spot. Now I can slot in there. I'll throw in my oxide. Do I have any more oxide anywhere? That's stone. Don't care about stone. That's 50-50. There's no more there. So pretty much what I've got here now is what I'm going to be carrying. What I will do is, before I go, I've got 4 pieces of raw meat. I'm only going to get ice for now. If I see a wolf, I might go and try and get some fur. Feed the horse, make sure he's at 100%. And I guess now we can go and run through the Arctic. There's a wolf just out here. It's not the wolf I'm looking for though, I'm looking for Arctic wolves. Okay, I'm just getting the points now, so I'm going to take these trees down and I will make another box to store my stuff in. There's a lot of animals around here, I've noticed, like lots of wolves and tyrannosaurs, so I'm hoping they don't get too close to my horse because they will attack him through the base. I can run quicker with my bow out. Now there's usually horses and wolves up here, so I've got to be careful. We are primarily just coming in here for ice, for our ice box. But if we can get past the polar bear quite easily, we will look at going a bit deeper and taking on some snow wolves if we can find some. There's a couple of wolves over there. Bit of game. I'm not interested in getting into fights now. I've got a mission to do, so let's stay on track. Keep an eye out for that polar bear. He's normally just up here somewhere. I'm going into stealth mode. Usually if you hug the cliffs, you're a lot safer. Oh, there he is up there. We'll stay on this side. He may wander across to our side. Okay, if I stay into crouch mode now, I can probably get past them. I am getting a bit cold already. You see my temperature gauge down the bottom there is very cold. Alright, we're going to make a run for it. Get a bit of ice while we're here. If I'd have bought my shovel, we could shovel this 10 times faster. But I forgot about that for a minute. Because you can shovel snow as well as dirt and sand. And shoveling snow would give us, you know, 15, 16 each shovel rather than ones and twos and threes. But we're already here, so we'll grab what we can. If I can get some wolves and get some pelts, then I'll unlock the snow armor. But if we don't get any pelts, then there isn't much point to do that. So we might use our points for something else. We'll go a little bit deeper. We've got to be careful of weather. The bad weather comes, we have to get out of the snow biome because we won't survive in the snow. Okay, we're at 93. Our ice box will only store 100 ice anyway. And if we get more, then it's just going to melt at the same rate if we have any spare than what we're using. So there's not much point getting more than that. So we're fully maxed. Let's just check our foods. This will give us stamina regen. Okay, I'll take that one. This will give us melee damage, which we want in case we're fighting wolves. Not interested in that one. And this will give us exposure resistance, which is good because that'll stop us getting colder. Now if I drink water now, because I'm half thirsty, my temperature will drop by 5% or 3%. So be careful of drinking water in the snow. you'll get frostbite. Now there's something up here, I think, so I'm just going to sneak over here and have a look. It could be a polar bear, so you don't want to go charging around the corner. No, didn't see anything. Seems to be a distinct lack of wolves. Oh, there's a polar bear over there. We don't want to take him on. Right, on our map, we've actually come right up to here. The next exit is right round the top of the biome, and then we'll have to run all the way around the mountain to get back to our base. So I was going to venture a little bit further looking for wolves, but there doesn't seem to be any in this end. I suspect all the wolves may be deeper into the ice in here. Now I know there's Arctic scorpions around here, so I don't really want to be running through polar bears and Arctic scorpions. Not in the armor I've got, because I'm not kitted up for the ice, and it's not that good defense against battling in melee either. So we're going to head back past our polar bear. There's some bats. Oh, damn. Okay, we've just been attacked by these guys. These are Vespers, bats. Ah, I've just died. Damn, I didn't even see them. They must have snuck up behind me. Alright, so we're going to have to go back to our body and sneak through the ice. We're going to have to do this very quick, so I'm going to spawn right now. You can usually take these guys out if they're a long way away. Alright, the only thing I've got going for me is my knife. Put that on spot 1. I have no armor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on my horse. We'll take a chance. Close the door. Actually, I haven't got much damage. I don't think I left any food behind, so that's not going to help me. And I'm quickly going to run back up past the snow and past our polar bear friend. There's our polar bear right there, so we're going to bolt. We do have a bit of a speed advantage. And I know there's no wolves here, so I'm going to head straight for my body. The worst thing that can happen now is we get a weather event. Okay, there's our bats. So we must be just up there, which we are. So I'm going to leave my horse here, go into stealth mode and see if I can get to my body without disturbing the bats. If I do die, I'm going to run in there, grab my gear and run back as far away from them as I can. I'm not going to bother trying to take them on. Oh, they're already here. Take all and start backpedaling. Okay, luckily they've left me alone. We haven't got much damage to our suit, luckily enough. We got no bones in us to repair it, but that's fine. Okay, we'll get out of here. We know where they are. They're called Vespers. We're going to get past our polar bear again. There he is. We'll run behind him. He won't see us. If I'd have stayed to fight the polar bear, the Vespers, it would have been a disaster because the polar bear would have snuck up behind us. That's just how the AI works. So that's our second death by animals. The first one where I exited the game and I didn't exit properly and disappeared for a couple of hours and starved to death. Don't really count that one. It was click of the keyboard. I think you should, if you exit the game, you should exit the game. Your game should pause, not say, "Are you sure you really want to leave the game?" Okay, let's load up our horse. Decide what we're going to take with us and what we're going to leave behind. Obviously our ores are more important than things like oxide. I will be sending my exotics up into space, but in the meantime, until we get an orbital exchange unit, we're not going to do that yet. I'll put my copper on there and keep my titanium on me in case I lose my horse, and my platinum. I'll swap that for low level. I'm going to be overloaded going back, but that's okay because I have a horse. Okay, he's loaded. Let's double check back in here what we have. There's my oxygen bottle. Don't know why he's in there. Okay, I'll leave my oxide behind, my rotten meats. I'll leave behind my ramps, my beams, anything of unimportance. Fireplace. I'm going to leave all my coal. It's just weight, but I'll take the honey. Okay, I think, sorry about the light, I don't have a torch obviously, and I didn't have a spare. I'm overburdened, not surprisingly. So, let's get back to base. Right, we're home, our lantern is charged. I'll start unloading some gear. We will build the orbital exchange unit soon, so we can offload all these exotics. I'm getting quite a lot now. In a normal game, you'd build the orbital exchange quite early. You'd take your exotics, you'd go up to the space station, and you'd trade these in as quickly as possible, and you'd buy some special gear, like a better axe, a better knife, maybe a better suit. So there's that way to play the game the way it was designed, or you can just play survival mode. Right now I'm relying on my own armor. Everything that I've built down here is what I've built. I haven't bought anything. It's just another aspect of the game that you can choose to play. Unload my ice. I was down to 9. I will take all my rhubarb out of there, put my spare ice in there. Anything that despoils will just fall on the floor because I don't have a spare slot. If you have a spare slot, all your rotten food will just pile up here, which is probably the best way to do it, especially because we need the fuel. So maybe I will take my ice out. It's just frozen water after all. Load up the furnace. I'm going to keep out 50 platinum. We're going to be using this for our advanced suit later on. We need platinum or gold. Actually, we'll probably use gold, but I'll show you the difference anyway. So I'll keep that. My silica, yes, I'll throw that in there and make some more glass. Why not? We will be making some more glass walls. And we'll put our aluminium in there as well. That's going to keep that busy for a while. Put these in here for a minute because I know it's going to be right next to my furnace, so I'll know where to find it. I've still got some meat left. I'll stick all this on the drying rack, and then I'll quickly go check my drill site. Probably going to lose that first piece. It's only got 15 seconds to go, but that's fine. I'll drop those in there. This should be good for our double points weekend. I'll take all of my actually no, I won't. I'll leave all that in there, and I will take my ingots out of here, and I'll throw in my titanium. I'll go and replace my fuel cell. Stopped at 40 again, ran out of fuel. Place a fuel can, off it goes. There's a spare hammer. And the durability of the machine is still sitting at 100, or 750 of 750, 100%. So that's all good. That's going to tick over another 100 gold at least, so maybe even more than that. How many does it do a minute? Does it tell you? 1.3 per minute. So that's how much you get out of there. You guys can do the maths. Right, as it's a double points weekend, I think we're going to get to level 27 very quickly. We've got 3 points only. I really do want to get that polar armor so I can play in the Arctic, or survive in the Arctic better than I would with just ordinary fur armor. So what I might do is we might even do a great big venture around the far side and come in through this side of the Arctic. Maybe that's where the wolves will be, or maybe there'll be wolves up here. So maybe we'll go for a run round here. We'll go up through this part of the Arctic. It's a lot narrower, and yes, there is a wolf, a polar bear in here somewhere. But we might have more luck trying to find wolves through here. So let's just hope we're correct. We'll come up to here. We'll unlock our... Oh, we can't unlock this yet because we haven't unlocked it in the talents tree, I think it is. Right, in our survival tree, we notice that we have to unlock the Arctic armor down here. There's a whole lot of new stuff in here I've never seen before because I've just done more upgrades and updates. So the boosts in the tree now, especially under the adventure and survival, there's so much more stuff. Not just the dense packing, but there's more stuff for animals. Because I need to get down to here, you can't go straight to the bottom. You have to do the one before it, which is that one. Before you get this one, we have to get this one. So we'll need at least 3 points to get down there. And then we have to go either this tree or possibly this tree. So I'm hoping unlocks the ability to turn leather into rope. I haven't unlocked either of these two, so I'm hoping this will let me come down this side of the tree. So I'll unlock that one. Hopefully this will let us come across to here, and we've got no more points left. So when we unlock the next level, we'll hopefully unlock our ghillie armor, and if it'll let us, we'll be able to unlock Arctic armor. Hopefully it won't say we need to unlock all 2 or 3 of these. Going back to solo points, we have 1. We will look at 10% damage with firearms. That sounds good. Back to our tech tree. We'll get our ores into space. We'll go for our orbital exchange unit. I think that's on tier 2. It should be right down here somewhere. The tree really is quite huge. Should be down here somewhere. There it is. We'll unlock that. We'll build that straight away and we'll show you how that works. So we'll run into here, straight to our machining bench. Go to our orbital exchange interface. We've got all the gear. We'll craft that. We'll put this outside next to our other unit. These two pretty much work side by side. They contact, or they stay in contact with the space station. So we'll go E to interact, and we are going to not request equipment. I could do if I bought some up in the space station, but I'm not going to bring anything down from loadout. I'm going to request a pod. That will bring down a pod very close to your base, to where you are. That's dropped right across the water. I'll go inside and grab all my exotics, which I think I left in here. Take all of these. Drop them all in here. And we'll deliver those to the station. And you notice we've got 112. Over there to the left it says 112 rewards have gone up to the space station. Oh, that's points. Double points weekend. Oh dear. You made the wrong choice. Okay, so we still have some points to spend. Our horse has gone for a wander. I don't know what he's doing over there. He's not on follow, he's on stay, so not sure why he was over there. Heading off into the snow, we tried to go head up here and find some wolves. We got right up to here, this edge here. We found polar bears, and we ran backwards and crashed into a Vesper nest, which wasn't very good for us. So we were unconscious. We could have been rezzed by our friend if we had a teammate playing, but we didn't. So we just took the loss, respawned back at base, ran back and rescued our body. But what we might do is we might have a look up this side instead. I know there's plenty of wolves up here, so rather than running all that way and sitting in a cave and running all the way around here, we're going to put down a new midway base. We're going to go from our first base here, we're going to run all the way around here, and we will set up maybe a little 2x1 or a 1x1. We will be eventually heading into the desert, either here or here. So what might be a good idea is if we ran right over to here to this lake, and we set up maybe a little 2x1 on this little river here. And then as we go backwards and forwards to our two bases, we can either duck into the desert biome, or we can duck into the snow on the way through. So we'll head off to our cave, pick up whatever ores we've left behind. We're going to set up again, maybe over here. But first of all, we're going to use our orbital exchange system, and we're going to get rid of some of these horses, because we don't need 3 horses. So what I'll do is I'll head up to our orbital exchange, request another drop pod, which is now coming down over here somewhere. And I'm going to set both of these horses to follow. So he's going to follow me. I'll increase his extra cargo spot. I'll get this guy to come follow me as well. unlock one more point there. And then we're going to run across the water. And these two guys should be following. Now when you send things up into space, you can only send up animals or gear that you've brought from loadout, which means gear you've bought from up on the space station. Now if these guys had saddles on them, I'd have to take the saddles off them and any gear they were carrying. But what I can do now is I can click on my Orbital exchange, I can select both of these horses, and I can deliver them both to the station. So what's going to happen now is I just have to look after one horse, one mount. I only have to feed one mount. But if ever I go across the other side of the map and I need a mount back, I can simply call down equipment and recall one of those horses back from outer space. So the joy of this, of course, is at the moment I don't have to feed them. That's still drilling away quite happily. It's only got a little bit of the biofuel can used up. And we've already got 52, so that's doing really well. Eat a bit of food. Fish is lasting forever. So let's head back and prep for our big move. Which means if we are gone for too long, our vegetables will rot, our meat will spoil as well. So probably what we'll do is we'll take a lot of the foods from the fridge, maybe even take the ice box with us, because we can load up our horse. He's now got a whole lot of spots free, so we can carry a lot more gear. Morning time. Right, I'm preloaded. I've picked up my old textiles bench, my old crafting bench. I have on me my iron shovel and my watering can, and I'm bringing along my spare oxygen bottle. I'll build an oxidizer when I get to my new base. I've bought a lot of my old tools which I can leave there. So basically we're just going to make a home away from home. What I might do quickly too is we'll have a look what's available on the simple quests, just to see if there's something we can do. There's the collect a radar and perform a simple scan for the UDA. That's what we did before with all the animals. Find a cache. We know how simple they are. We will request that one, but I won't do it yet because we don't have any room to carry anything. I'm already almost overloaded. Speaking of overloaded, my horse is also loaded. He's got my old furnace, one of my spare anvils. I've got 2 stone frames for my 2x1, which I'm going to build. I've got 4 walls. I might go make another couple more walls. And I've got 2 angled roofs and 4 corner pieces. 4 corner walls, so that should be enough to look after my roof. And I've got a couple of spare stone beams. So I'm just going to quickly make 2 more walls, because to wall up a 2x1 you need 6 walls. Oh, cancel that, we don't need that, and we'll craft these 2. That's all we need for now. We've got all our water on us. Got our 4 walls. We're going to need to feed our horse on the way. We can feed him by hand, so we can leave some of this here. What I will do is I'll take all my vegetables. I'll probably feed him these 2 bits of rhubarb by hand, because we can just get rid of them. 99. And we'll take 1 stack of food. Swap that for my bottle. Right, we really can't take anything else with us. We're loaded. We've got everything we need. I've already emptied the gold drill. So we've got all the ores we can get for a while. It's morning. We're going to set our point. We're going to go right out here to this island. So it's quite a trek, but we should get there in a couple of hours. I've already emptied all my vegetables for now. So let's set up base number 2. That was very lucky. Let's quickly get back up onto this little island here. I think our horse might just be able to make this jump. Right, he should be safe here for a little while.